Hey guys, John Harris here. Want to make a quick video for you guys about how to post a Craigslist ad. A lot of guys have been calling me saying they've been posting ads and they're not getting a very good response to the ads they're posting, which makes it feel like they're kind of like wasting their money. So let's do a training right now on how to post an effective Craigslist ad to where you guys can get the most response, the most bang for your buck. This training right here will probably be better than any other Craigslist ad training you'll ever see. So hopefully that'll fix the problem of not getting a good response. So with posting a Craigslist ad, there's two things you have to think of. There's one is how much traffic you're getting to your Craigslist ad, and the second one is the ad itself, getting people to actually apply. Now, since we're on Craigslist, we're paying a flat 30 or 35 bucks per ad. You want to make sure you get as many eyeballs as you can on your ad for that 35 bucks. So the way to do that is, first of all, over here, posting an ad, you go ahead and click job offered, and you'll have different categories you can choose from, right? Certain categories can have more people searching than others. What I found the best categories, the most amount of people, is general labor right here. Typically has the highest amount of people, not necessarily the best and most qualified, but there's a ton of people that search the general labor section. Another one I like too is the food and beverage, hospitality, a little bit higher quality people. And then the other one I like too is I like customer service. You don't get a ton of people from customer service, but they seem to be pretty good applicants, and the job is a lot better than what they've currently been doing with customer service. So I like those three a lot. There's also another one down here. It's called retail wholesale. That's another great category. You get a lot of people in that have worked in warehouses, like at Amazon, driving forklifts, things like that. So those are the four categories I like to stick to. I'm not saying you need to, but those are the ones I've had the best luck with. A couple mistakes people make are the category of security. Security is mostly like uh, security guards at like concerts, different venues, things like that. So it's not really for um, installers, it's more just for like security guards. And the other one is skilled trades and artisan. Now this is more for people that already have a career, like electricians, roofers, painters, people that already have kind of a career in the trades. We're really not going after those guys because we're looking for people that we can train up. So that's not really the best place to go. There's a lot less volume, but people that are already kind of stuck in their trade. So again, I don't recommend the security. I don't recommend the skilled and artisan trades. Technical support, low volume, but good people. I don't really run ads there, but I stick to retail wholesale, a lot of volume, as well as general labor and food and beverage hospitality and customer service. Those are my favorites. Feel free to play around with that and see which ones you like. So next step is once we've created a good category, we go ahead and continue. Um, Pick wherever, East Valley. I get a lot better people out of West Valley, East Valley than I do West Valley. Um, and then you've got the ad itself, right? So that's the first part of getting traffic is creating a good category. The second part is creating a good headline. Right here, I went ahead and did like a quick search on Craigslist for North Star just to see who else is out there posting ads on North Star. And this is kind of what it came back with. All different date ranges, all different headlines, some are the same. Which headline here sticks out to you guys the most? If you're just to scroll through, which one kind of pops out at you? Well, if you're like me, it's this long one right here. Okay, the longer the headline, the one that takes up the entire page, is the one that pops out the most. So I typically I'll write the longest headline I can. I'll even add extra cities on there just to get the longest possible headline. Okay, um, and that's the second part. So one is getting a good category. Second one is getting good, nice, like a good headline, but also like a really long one as well. Let's go ahead and click on. I'll show you the last part of getting traffic. This is an ad that I posted a while back. Right here, this is the part of the ad that gets a ton of traffic. You can't really see because it's a kind of faint off-white or yellowish color. But this right here is what they call tags, and tags are what help drive traffic. So if someone were to search one of these words on here, my ad's gonna pop up. So let's say someone's not looking for an alarm installer job; they're looking for a job. Um, I don't know. Let's just pop over and try it out. So let's say they're looking for a job as a waiter, or let's say they're looking for a job at a mall kiosk. Okay, something random. Somebody might be looking for that job. They click it, and boom, there's an ad. I think these are Shane Clark's ads. I gave him these tags a couple years ago. So he's got several ads using the same tags, and then boom, my two ads right here with the long headlines, right? For a mall kiosk. How about if we searched and let's see, So let's say they search a job looking for, let's say Chevy trucks. What do we have here? We have one of, I think this is Shane's ad, another one here, another one here. Scroll down, and you have all these Toyota ones, right? Which is funny because these guys actually, believe it or not, copied that same list of tags from my ad, and now they use them every day, and they're getting tons of traffic using the tags that I've created. No big deal. It's okay if they copy me. But we move down here, and we have more Shane's, and then boom, look at that. You got my ads right there, and that's for the keyword Chevy, which is probably not that common of a keyword, but it's there. So let's say someone's looking for a job with Vivint. Maybe they've done installs before and they're looking for a job doing installs. Look at Vivint. Oh, look, here's one of Shane's ads, the third one, fourth one down, fifth one down, sixth one down. Scroll on down, and boom, there's my ads again. So you can type in all kinds of crazy words, and you're always going to get my ads, or like I said, Shane's ads, who's been using the same set of tags I've been using. So that way, you guys are getting the biggest bang for your buck and the most eyeballs, no matter what someone types in. Let's say they type in ASU, right? Um, Scroll down, same thing. Somewhere on here, you're going to find right here is an ad for either me or Shane. Boom, there's my ads right there. Throw in anything you want. There's another one. You're going to find my ads all over the place, no matter what you type in. All right. So that's the three ways you get traffic on Craigslist. One is your tags, two is your headline, and three is your category. All right, so the next way to make sure you get a good amount of applicants to your ad is by having a good ad, meaning that the actual ad is written well and looks good. So let's go ahead, I'm back in the North Star ones here. Let's go ahead and look at some of the other ads that are made by other North Star, probably reps, but could be techs. All right, here we got one, little North Star logo there. Looking for leaders with experience. North Star is a monitor. North Star is a monitor and a distributor for Honeywell. Distributor is spelled wrong. Really not off to a good start here because they're just talking about North Star themselves. It's better to talk about them and what's in it for them. So anytime you're writing an ad, make sure it looks good, but then also make sure that it says what's in it for the applicant, okay? It's the golden rule of marketing. It's called what's in it for me. That's kind of what everybody's thinking when they're reading your ad. What's in it for me? Compensation over here, 45,000, 100,000, quite a range. Employment type, employee's choice, doesn't really make sense to me. And they got a map, which we work all over the country, so having a map on Middle Avenue doesn't really do us any good. So let's go ahead and just look at maybe some of these other ads. This one I've seen has got a lot of words on it. It's kind of confusing. Not necessarily confusing. It's just a lot of words on it. Kind of, I guess it's more intimidating than confusing. Right here it says compensation type 2. Looks like the 2.000 to 10,000 per month. So I don't know, it's 2,000, but actually has a period instead of a comma. So it might be $2 to $10 a month. I'm not sure. But make sure that gets cleared up. And then, yeah, a lot of words here. And then also he's got a map over here. So again, one of the ads that I run would be over here. It's got a little bit of the MSN on here for a little bit of social proof. MSN did a thing for top jobs in 2016, and low voltage tech was one of the top jobs. So I'm obviously going to take that and use it for social proof. Starts off a little bit about what they can make. Pretty clear on that. A little bit about installing. Pretty vague. It's just kind of a lot of hype, a lot of exclamation points to try to get some emotion in there. And then a big button right here they can click on. Then obviously down here I've got all my tags, right? If I click this button, it'll just take me to my online application. So let's go ahead and see if we can spruce this up a little bit. And let's see what we got. So what I've done is I went on Photoshop today, made an ad, kind of like this. Kind of make it look a little bit better, a little more professional. Let me go ahead and show you how we can get this ad put onto our Craigslist ad. All right. So here we go. Let's go ahead and let's get logged in here. Let's see. Where are we at? All right. So we're back to our original ad. We started. Your posting title. Remember, write a long title there. I've got one. here that we can just copy and paste. And that. Okay, specific location. We can put Tempe. Oh, perfect. So I add Scottsdale, or sorry, Tempe, Seattle, Chicago, St. Louis. The reason I have extra cities on there is because people will get to start to realize that we work in other markets, not just Arizona. And then some people might actually see that and be like, cool, I'd love to move to Seattle or Chicago or St. Louis or wherever. So it also kind of like helps them get to know that or start to realize that they might be moving to one of those cities. So the posting body right here is where most people just type a bunch of letters, paragraphs, a bunch of boring text. So let's spruce it up a little bit. What I have here is over here in my notes, I have the link right here to my application page. This is where this is your customized link, right? That everybody has. Some say application, some say apply now, some might say Arizona or Utah. You're going to need to change this right here, this piece of code. Change this with your own identifying word. So whatever the link is I gave you, substitute it and make it right here. Okay. The next part right here is a little bit of code that Craigslist can understand, and this link right here is the image that you just saw. I have it hosted on a site called photobucket.com because Craigslist won't host. They won't host images, so you have to host it at a separate website and link it here. So if you wanted to change the image, you asked me, hey, can you change this image? Or if you want to make your own, you would need to edit this link right here with the link to the new image, whatever it's hosted with. Got it? So from the HTTP over to the PNG, that's the part you change out. This part right here you would leave alone, the IMG SRC. Leave that alone. Over here I have width as 800. That's just to make the size of the image on Craigslist nice, big, and clear. Then I have a few other pieces of code here to center it and make it look nice. All right, so if we go ahead and just take this little piece of code right here, we just copy it over to our Craigslist ad, which right here. And let's say we want to preview it. Let's go ahead and fill out some of these other things. Full-time. I don't want the map. Maps are stupid on here, so let's take the map off. And then we hit continue, right? Now what we want to do is we just want to look to see what this ad looks like. So let's put a Mill Avenue zip, or well, whatever zip code that is. Kind of changed all my cities, didn't it? All right, compensation. Let's be real clear. Let's say let's just say $1,000 a week. Okay, super clear. Again, let's get rid of the maps. All right, let's try it now. Okay, I don't like images. They get super confusing. People get lost in the images. I like to just skip over images altogether. They don't need to see a bunch of pictures. All right, so here's what they call it, unpublished draft. I got my headline right up here, nice and big, compensation nice and clear, employment type full-time, and then boom, I have my headline. Okay, scrolling down, everything looks good so far, right? Let's talk just a little bit about the ad. I have a headline, get out of debt this summer and launch your career. Again, I'm talking to the person. What's in it for them? Well, they can get out of debt and they can launch their career. That's what's in it for them. I'm not talking about Northstar being a multi-million-dollar company or anything like that. I'm talking about what's in it for them right now. So what's in it for them? It's right here. A little quote from Mark Cuban. This was actually given via Ryan Roach in the elevator at the Cosmo Casino in Las Vegas. He ran into Mark Cuban. And when Mark asked him what he did for a living, he told him, and he said, man, you Utah boys sure know how to hustle. So we use a little celebrity quote from Mark Cuban there. And then we also have why install home automation, a few of the perks. Again, not everyone's about money, so don't just get caught up in the money. People also like adventure, relationships, and the opportunity to contribute. So don't get too caught up on that. Here I've got some social proof. Okay, Honeywell or Northstar has been linked. I have links for all of these websites where they've been featured or mentioned on one of these websites. I think Northstar was in Bloomberg and maybe Forbes, and Entrepreneur was Honeywell, and so was MSNBC. So either Honeywell or Northstar has been in all of those. There's also things like Inc. 500, 5000, which Northstar's in the Inc. 5000. We could add something like that too. Blue Ops, get started, and they just click here. They could actually click anywhere on this image, and it would take them to the application page. Okay, so they click here, takes them to the application page. Got it? But we're not done yet, so we're gonna go back to edit, post, and that's all we had. So literally, it's all we had to copy is that, and we get the whole thing, whole image on there. But we're gonna take it a step further. We're gonna make this the best Craigslist ad ever. So what we can do is we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of tags that I made that we're going to leave them black so that people can read it. And we're just going to copy that right here, right onto Craigslist. So now let's go back and see what that looks like. Hit continue. All right, so everything stays the same with the image, but now we have this little group of tags. This group of tags right here is actually to help people find this, right? So some of the things we have in here is things like seasonal work, entry-level work, temporary work, part-time work, full-time opportunity. It says things like if we've installed low voltage, or other types of installation companies, or alarm, or home automation. It says we welcome those who've installed alarms. We have actual companies down here like ADT, Vivint, P1, Monotronics, T-Mobile, Verizon, Xfinity, Honeywell, Alarm.com, GE 2GIG, Qualsys, CenturyLink, Comcast. So different things like that to help us get more traffic. Sound good? So, but we're not done yet. We're going to go one step further. And we're actually going to copy and paste right here, which is, this is all the tags. This is a ton of tags. These are the most searched words in Craigslist jobs. So we're going to take that and we're going to copy it down here. Now I've added a little bit of code in here. So it says font color, old lace. Old lace is the color, which is like off-white or kind of yellowish. And we have all kinds of things in here like technician, installer, CCTV. I've added a few of these like warehouse and security. We have some companies in here like Vision, Northstar, Fluent, Skyline. These are all competing alarm companies, as well as just the general ones that are most searched, which are all down here. Okay, so we have a ton of tags, tons of traffic. That's why you can go into Craigslist right now and type in ASU or mall kiosk or whatever it is, and you're gonna get our ads. You put in Chevy, or like right here, you could put in bartender, job fair, Toyota. Let's see, we have things like financial advisor. The good thing about this is you might not be looking for someone like a financial advisor, but a financial advisor a lot of times in the past has seen this ad and forwarded the ad to their son, who is actually college age, and they say, hey, check this out. I know that because in my interviews, people have said to me, hey, I saw the ad because my mom sent it to me or my dad sent it to me. So it does work, guys. I've seen it happen in real life. So let's go ahead and click continue. And again, we have our headline on the top. We've got our nice image there. We've got our click to apply button. We have our tags that people can see and read. And then we've also got our hidden tags, which is just a bunch of words, really. It's not even sentences. All right, so right there, guys, we have so many words on this page, and they're the most commonly searched words on Craigslist, along with the good-looking ad that's based on the applicant. So, anyways, take a look at this, guys. Tell me what you guys think. See if this is something you think will work. One thing I'm looking at this right now is it doesn't say a lot about that it's not sales. This could very easily be misconstrued as sales. So let's go ahead and add some code in there. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a little piece of code here and make it to where it looks like it's not a sales job. Let's make it really clear, because there's not a lot about installing, right? It talks about why install home automation, but someone could think this guy's a salesperson maybe. So let's go ahead and edit it one more time. And then what we'll do is we'll just, after our picture, we'll just sneak in here with a little bit of code. And let's see what that does. All right, so boom, right there. So get started, warning, this is not a sales job, okay? So that'll be good. People see that and go, oh, sweet, it's not sales. And it's right by the apply button, so they can go ahead and apply. All right? So anyways, guys, hopefully this helps you out. I'll go ahead and send out an email that has these tags in it. both sets of tags, as well as the code. So what I can do is I can just, if you were to just take this whole thing right here and literally just copy, starting right here where it says center, and copy the whole thing all the way down, you would have a complete ad. So let me just go ahead and do this for you just to show you. So let's delete everything out, right? We'll come over here. We'll just go ahead and copy this. Come back over here, paste. We'll hit continue. And right there you have one of the most effective Craigslist ads you'll ever see. So anyways, I don't know if it'll work or not. I mean, the images and the wording, I don't know if that works. I've never done this image before, so something I just created today for you guys. Hopefully it does. The one thing I will tell you will work is the traffic right here. Tried and true, this traffic works all the time. So make sure you include this in your ad. You might think it looks stupid. The reality is nobody even pays attention to it. They just think small print. They don't pay attention. The last thing they're going to see is probably right about here. Okay, so the traffic works. This image may or may not work. We have to tweak it. If you want me to tweak it, let me know what tweaks you want to make, and I can make it. The only thing you'll need to change is right here is the last part of your link, your customized link where it says application. Yours might be apply now or apply online or Utah or Tempe or Phoenix or something like that. You'll need to change that. And then if you want to change the image, we'll need to change right here, this last little link right here. So that's the only thing. Everything else, just copy, paste, bada boom, bada bam, da bam. Everything's up and running. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, guys, let me know if you have questions. Thanks so much. Take care. Peace.